guys still hear the sound? We'll probably give like about 1 or 2 minutes more for everybody else to come in. But see all your ingredients here on the list. All right, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are well. Today is Word Languages and Culture with Cooking. I'm so excited. I know last week, how did you guys' fish and chips come out? It came out, come on, I see that thumbs up. That's awesome. And so today we are going to be in South Africa, and we are going to travel there and have us a wonderful time. And so we're going to learn a little bit about the culture, and we are going to let's just listen to some music from South Africa. We're going to learn a little bit about the language, and we're going to get started. We're going to get cooking right after that. So let me just pull up our lovely videos here. And so, you guys know anything about South Africa already? Yeah, unmute yourself. Talk to me. What do you know about South Africa? Anything. It could be just anything. Jasmine, I see your mouth moving, but you're muted.
Nelson Mandela. Jasmine was saying that Nelson Mandela used to be the president.
Come on. There you go. That's good. How about where is it located? You know where it is in the world map? No? Okay, well, you'll get to see it in this video. All right, so as you watch this video, It's not long at all, and listen carefully for details because I'm going to ask you, what did you learn from it? Okay. All right.
Did you know that nearly 1/3 of all originated in Johannesburg? That's why it's called the City of Gold and why Johannesburg is the richest city in Africa. Did you know that nearly 1/3 of all the gold in the world originated in Johannesburg? That's why it's called the City of Gold and why Johannesburg is the richest city in Africa. Welcome to Kids Adventures in Africa. If you are a fan of our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe and keep watching for more fun facts about South Africa. Surrounded by 3 oceans, South Africa owns more ocean space than land. South Africa is one of 2 countries where you can see penguins in Africa, and the only place to witness one of the world's greatest marine migrations, the sardine run, where billions of sardines create a feeding frenzy along the coast. Another great place to see dolphins, sharks, and whales is Durban at Ushaka Marine World. It's the largest aquarium in the southern hemisphere. Cape Town is the largest coastal city, home to Table Mountain, the oldest mountain in the world. South Africa has some of the best holiday spots. The largest hotel resort in the world is found in the Northwest Province. The Palace of the Lost City attracts over 1 million tourists every year. Speaking of holidays, South Africans love meat. They even created a holiday just for meat called National Braai Day. Braai is the South African term for barbecue. South Africans are officially the biggest meat eaters in Africa. The average person in Africa eats 14 kilograms of meat every year, while the average South African eats a whopping 62 kilograms. And you know what else South Africans are famous for? Music. In 1932, musician Solomon Linda penned one of the most iconic songs of the 20th century. You probably know it as "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" from Disney's Lion King. Zulu is the most widely spoken language. There are 7 official languages spoken by over 58 million people. South Africans dress in vibrant colors. Their art and crafts are sometimes inspired by mathematics. Sotho traditional garments are commonly designed with tessellations, and Ndebele art incorporates geometric shapes. While we're talking maths, here's a number for you: 45%. That's how much of Africa's electricity is generated in South Africa alone. South Africa produces electricity from coal and exports it to 7 African countries, but that's not all coal is used for. South African vehicles use synthetic fuel made from coal. A company called Sasol invented the technology that converts coal to synthetic fuel. South Africa is home to Africa's biggest car industry, and it's all thanks to platinum. You know that the most stolen part of a car is the catalytic converter? It is made with platinum, an expensive metal commonly found in jewelry. South Africa produces 80% of the world's platinum and makes catalytic converters too. And that's not all South Africans manufacture. They built the largest single optical telescope in the southern hemisphere. It is so powerful you can view a candle flame as far as the moon. And that's a wrap. Check out this other recent video we did. And remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content. See you next time.
All right. So what did you guys learn from that video?
That they created a holiday for meat.
Right. I know, it's like crazy. Whoa, that's a lot of meat. You got to make sure you eat your vegetables too, right? What else? Any other fun facts?
They have a lot of gold.
Yes.
The
Yes.
richest, actually. And a
Yeah.
lot of big oceans.
Yes, absolutely. And you notice South Africa is at the very tip of Africa, right? So if you're looking for South Africa, you look at where Africa is, and it's at the very bottom, at the very tip. And so, so that's where it's located. Their language, there's 11 language. There's more than 11 languages, but the one spoken most often is Zulu. And so actually that's the next video that we're gonna see here. Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, Miss Marissa. We see you all there.
Hi, Miss Crystal.
And so this next video, we're not gonna watch it all the way through, but I wanted to show you all, we're gonna learn some Zulu words and phrases. All right. So we're gonna learn how to say, hello, how are you? How is it? I am fine.
How to greet in isiZulu. The word greet in isiZulu is ngibingelela. Bingelela. Here are some general greetings to anyone, whether young or old. At any time of the day, we say sawubona.
Sawubona. Can you say that? Sawubona.
Sabona.
Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Yeah, but remember, it's not bona, it's bona, like a It's like right? Awesome.
Sawubona. Sawubona. The response is yebo.
Yebo. So when someone says sawubona, you're gonna say, they're saying hello, sawubona. You're gonna say yebo.
Yebo.
Yeah, yebo. So that's like yes, like hi, you're acknowledging them, right?
Yebo. Yebo. Yebo.
Yebo.
To ask how are you, you would say unjani. Unjani.
Unjani. Can you guys say that?
Johnny.
Good. Unjani.
Ujani.
How are you? So unjani. All right, let's keep going.
U is a singular you. Unjani. How are you? In spoken language, you may also hear people say kunjani. Kunjani.
Ujani. That means
Ujani.
good.
Ujani.
Yeah, come on. So that's like, how is it? Right? Or I think they're kind of saying like, how is everything with you, right?
Kunjani, which means how is it? In response, we say ngiyaphila. I am well. Ngiyaphila.
Giyapila. Giyapila.
Yala pila.
Giyapila.
Yala pila.
That's very good. Anyone else want to try it? Gilapila. Awesome. All right. So those are our words. We're gonna stop there. Let me see actually. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. So we're gonna practice these words as we go. But want to make sure that you I'm gonna put some down here in the chat. So sawubona is hello. And then yebo is yes. And then we have unjani. Unjani. And unjani is how are you? And then kunjani. So ujani and then kunad. Oh my goodness. See, I'm practicing too. Kunadi. Kunjani. And this is how is it? And then I am well, I am fine is guia pila. So I'm just gonna put these words in here. So as we're cooking, and even this week as you're talking with your family, you can say these words. All right. So I am well or I am fine. All righty. Hi, Miss Tracy. Can I just give a shout out to Miss Tracy? Oh yeah, Miss Tracy, go ahead. I know you gotta say something.
Sabun. How did you say that first one? See, I was gonna say hello.
Sawubona.
Sawubona.
So hello, Sawubona, Miss Tracy.
Sawubona.
Awesome.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh, that's good. Come on. Niafila.
Okay.
So you're gonna practice it just like that, y'all.
Okay.
Shout out to Miss Tracy. Thank you so much for being our awesome teacher last week.
So welcome.
Yeah, did you guys enjoy cooking with Miss Tracy?
Thank you, ladies.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, it is time for us to get cooking. We're gonna make our bunny chow. I know. Natalie's over there. She's like, I love bread. Yes, we're gonna be making. And basically, the bunny chow. Normally it's made with mutton, which is like lamb, but we're actually using chicken today. Or if you're vegetarian or vegan, it's like you can make it like a vegetarian curry. So basically it's a curry that we're pouring into the bread and we're eating with a side salad. Okay?
Question, Ms. Castell. So when you make it with, I love lamb. So when you make it with the lamb, is it made the same exact way how you're making it today with the chicken breast?
Same way.
Okay, just use lamb. Okay, I'll note that. Duly noted.
Same spices, everything. All right, so let's start off first with chopping up. Let's start getting together some of our different spices because we're gonna ground these up. If you have them already ground, that's totally fine. And if they're already ground, great. If they're not ground, we're gonna put them together because we're gonna toast them in a little bit. But we're gonna start off with our onions. I've got some onions in here. I got my chili. I got some onions, my 3 cloves of garlic, and my ginger. So let's go ahead and start chopping these because this is gonna be the first thing that we chop up in the pan along with our spices. Let's go ahead and chop these up and get them going. Onion. All right, remember when you get to that part where you don't have a lot more to hold it, just flip it down. We should have some pretty some good little squares here.
Great skills with those onions, Ms. Castell.
Well,
I'm liking the way you're chopping those.
Thank you. Look, I know we have some other great people here that have great knife skills as well. So So we see you all cutting and chopping and we'll even start learning some more about knife skills, like when they say when you julienne your julienne is thin strips of like your carrots. So we'll learn some of those different knife techniques as well. Would that be something that interests you guys? Yeah? Or maybe not so much?
Yes, for me, of course.
Okay.
I think
And
it's
so-
a good idea, Miss Krista. I took a culinary class, and
Yeah.
we only had one lesson about knives, and ever since then it's been really helpful. One lesson was enough to go a
Wow.
long way. So I think it'd be really beneficial to show the kids some things about knives.
Yeah, awesome.
That's good. Where did you take it, Miss Marissa, if you don't mind me asking?
In 11th grade, I had transferred from a charter school to a public school, and that public school gave me the opportunity to
Wow.
learn a lot. Yeah, I got a certificate in everything that helped me. So it was really nice. I took it in high school, my 11th grade year.
Oh, wonderful. That's
Good.
wonderful.
Okay, so we gonna get some chopping skill techniques, and I think even like your knives and stuff like that. You'll learn about the different kinds of knives. All right. So from your onions, go right over to your garlic and start chopping those up. Remember, with your garlic, we're gonna smash them. And the skin is gonna come right off. Are there any other like skills of things that you guys want to learn when it comes to like culinary arts? I know, Miss Tracy, I know you mentioned one time us doing like desserts.
Yes, desserts and plating skills would be nice
Yeah,
too.
plating skills. And even to like with plating skills, because there's different techniques that you can use to cut the food a certain way so that it looks pretty on the plate, like it looks like a flower, or it looks like a it just looks really creative and artistic. So we can play with some of that too, and not anything that's super like complicated, like practical. But then, just like art, you keep building on a technique, and then before you know it, you're like a master at it, and then you're like, oh. So for your chili, take out the seeds, and this is a jalapeno here, but any green chili is fine. So just do some long strips here. And then we're just gonna cut them straight across. So we have these little squares. Remember I told you about julienne? Julienne is strips like this, but actually thinner. And when you cut, the way that you're chopping when you cut it, it's more like the motion is a little different than what I just did. you can make this as spicy or not as spicy as you want. So it's just totally up to you. Let's put this in the corner. So we have our onions, garlic, chili. All right. Now for our ginger, you want to take a spoon and you want to just pull it back. And that will take off the skin. Okay. Oh, so one thing I wanted to share with you guys. If there is an item on our recipe that you either don't find at the store or it's not exactly how you know, it says it on the recipe, it's totally fine. I want you to be creative. So in your mind, when you think about it, you know, like for example, on the recipe today, I said to get whole bread, right? In the grocery stores, I noticed that unless you went to like a bakery, they had only sliced bread. So feel free to get, if it was like the Italian bread or like just like the regular sliced bread, we're still gonna use it the same way, but we're just gonna put like some, we can put like some sticks in it just to kind of hold it in the corners. But feel free to improvise, you guys. Even with cooking, there's no like set rules on you must absolutely do it this specific way, you know, unless you tell someone, I want you to make it just like, you know, something like that. So feel free to improvise, use your creativity, and as long as we, you know, use that, I think we'll always be in a good space. So there's flexibility there. Does that work for everybody? Yeah? All right, I see some thumbs up. Wonderful.
Works for me.
And too, you know, when you're cooking at your house, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to make some spaghetti, or I want to make this chicken torta or something, and you're like, oh man, I don't have all the ingredients. So then, you know, you get creative, and then you figure something out, and you're like, whoa, I like discovered a new recipe, or this tastes so much better than the way I normally do it, or the way someone else does it, because you were flexible, you experimented with something new, and now you found a new flavor. So have fun with it for sure, you guys. All right. So clean off all the skin there from your ginger, and then we're just going to chop it up the same way, just like we did the garlic.
We didn't see how much ginger are you using.
I used to probably about like the size, I said about 1 inch. So kind of like your thumb from the tip to where it folds is about 1 inch. So I said about, right? This one kind of looks like the length of my finger, which is okay. All right. So yeah, so about 1 inch. Chop it up. And then we want to get our spices going, because we want to get the chicken on the stove, because that's going to take some time to stew down. Orange chop here. Are anyone using whole spices? Or is everyone using ground spices? Like all your spices are already in powder form.
I am using them as like powder, but I actually have like the other version of the powder. We have the cinnamon, and then we actually have the cinnamon.
Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start putting, I'm actually using our, oh my goodness, it's called Mozambique. From when we were in Mexico. So we're just gonna grind our spices. In our recipe, it says for us to toast these, but I'm gonna have us grind them first, and then we're going to, because they'll get toasted in the pan when we saute. So go ahead and want to add in our I have some coriander seeds, and we're adding 2 teaspoons of coriander. And fenugreek, this is a new spice that I've never used before. But when I smell it, it smells like celery seeds almost. So this is what fenugreek looks like.
Do you have more information about that spice?
You know what? That's a great question, Miss Brenda.
Because we know saw it before, we never hear about that spice, and it's expensive. I was wondering why kind of spices?
That's a good, that's a great question for us to find out. And we can see what it's made of, because then that could, like if it's from celery or a certain kind of plant, then then you can understand why it's so expensive. Yeah, that's a good question, Miss Brenda. All right, so we just put the fenugreek, we put the coriander. Now let's go ahead and put some black pepper. So we're just gonna put a tablespoon. I'm sorry, not tablespoon, a teaspoon. Put that in there. And then we got the chili powder. And the chili powder is 1 teaspoon as well. All these are about a teaspoon. And of course, if you don't want it spicy, you don't have to add the chili powder. And then we have the cumin, 1 teaspoon as well. And then we also have our turmeric. And we're gonna put some salt. So grind this down. So if you have this in powder form, you can just mix those spices together. And you can start getting your pot ready. So we're just going to use one pot, you guys, today. So get your pot ready, and we're going to put some olive oil, and we're going to saute our onions, chili, garlic, and ginger. And then we're going to start adding our spices and putting our chicken to start cooking. So one person can grind the spices or combine the spices, somebody else. Let's start getting the pot on the stove for our chicken. So we got some awesome spices here. This is like a masala. All right, so let's get to the stove and let's get it going. Olive oil. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and add this in. Okay, add this in, let it saute for a little bit, and we're gonna add our chicken right in.
Are we supposed to add the star anise in there or not yet?
Oh, you know what? I'm so glad you said that. Yes, actually have them here. The bay leaf is gonna go into the pot, but you're right. The cinnamon, the star anise, and your 4 cloves are gonna go in there too. Ooh, see, come on, teamwork. If you have cinnamon as the powder form, you could just sprinkle it in. All right. You should have a fine dust like that. Okay. All right.
Miss Christelle, did you put any oil yet?
Yes, add in your olive oil.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, no problem. Okay, so we're letting this saute. Let's grab our chicken. Let's actually take those spices and let's put them in, because just like how on the recipe said for us to toast them, we're gonna add in those spices.
The cilantro was not in there, right? Wasn't it cilantro on the list?
The cilantro we're gonna add in a little bit later.
Okay.
Yes. Great questions, you guys. Yeah, let's make look. We cooking together, so we gonna make sure we get everything all together. We don't miss any pieces. All right, so we can start adding in our chicken. And so this is chicken that I marinated with salt, garlic, the onion powder. Adding your chicken. So we want to cover this down. And then we're going to go back to the table. We're going to cut up our potatoes, our cilantro, open our tomato sauce, all those other things we're going to get ready. Yes, I'm just going to do a quick switcheroo on my pot. So when you're cooking, if you like, I felt like that pot I chose was a little too small. So just adjust accordingly. The cool thing about chicken is that it cooks fast and it's gonna give off water. It's gonna give off its own liquid.
You cut it in little cups?
Huh?
how you cook, the chicken, how you made the chicken?
Oh, I just chopped
The
it up.
little piece? Oh, the little piece?
Yeah. So just like small squares, like
Okay.
cubes.
Got it.
So Miss Tracy, just like how you're saying you use the mutton, if you're using lamb or any other kind of meat, you would cut in small squares too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Christelle, last week I made a mistake and put cayenne pepper in the tartar sauce.
Yeah.
And it turns out D2 likes it like that.
Woohoo!
He actually made some more and he ate fish like for the next 2 days.
That's so funny. That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes when you make a mistake, it actually turns out to be a good mistake.
Yeah, it works out. That's awesome. Look, you guys, that's all a part of cooking. I mean, I can tell you that there's so many chefs that have done just the same thing like Miss Tracy said. And it came out so good. So, all right, so you guys, let's get our tomato sauce. And we could, teamwork. We're gonna put back all of our spices, right? Actually, you know what? Don't put them back just yet, because as we taste the pot, we'll see if it needs anything else. So we've got our tomato sauce, our potatoes. We've got those baked.
It already smells good.
Yes, I know. It sure does. Like, just so aromatic. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so let's cut these potatoes because these are gonna take some time to cook as well. So we want to peel our potatoes. So you want to take off the skin just like that. And you want to cut your potatoes into, cut them into cubes. Did you guys know that the little part right here on your potato peeler is for you to scoop out all these little pits and stuff like that? All right. You can wash your potato off too. I have some water here on my table. Let's go ahead and cut our potatoes. So I'm cutting them in 4, and then just down the middle. So not too small, but kind of chunky. Kind of a little bit, about that size. You don't want it to melt away in our stew there. All right, someone check on your chicken, give it a stir. And then after you finish cutting these, add it in, and let's put in the other liquids. tomato sauce, and our water. And depending on how many potatoes you have, you should have about 4 potatoes. But depending on your pot, you want it to cover your potatoes for the most part. All right, so let's add these in. All right, so we're gonna add in 1.5 cup of water and about 1 cup of the tomato sauce.
Yes, I'm sorry. I started talking to Miss Christelle. Okay, give me 1 second. Put about 4 in the refrigerator.
Huh?
Put about 4 in the refrigerator.
Okay.
You guys, just a little tip. When you do your can of sauce, so for your chicken, depending on how it fits in your pot, you can put the whole can or you can put half of it. It should be about a cup. But some of the water, just shake it around in there and that'll get out the other tomato sauce.
So do I put the whole thing for mine? Mine is not in a little bag.
Say it again.
Mine is in a little bag. Do I put the whole little bag?
Oh yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, you could put the whole little bag.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so give your pot a stir and we're gonna let that keep cooking. All right, so while that's cooking, we're gonna start getting our salad together. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna need. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Are you guys ready for the salad yet?
Nyla, did you get the other part to the vacuum cleaner?
Which one?
Nyla, did you have the bottom part to the vacuum cleaner?
Okay, so we're gonna need our carrots. We're gonna need a cucumber. We're gonna need some onion.
Where did the water come from? Okay.
Tomatoes. Like I had small tomatoes here. But if you have 1 tomato, that's fine. And then that chili pepper. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and chop up everything. Of course, you're gonna take off actually took the skin off of this one. You could do the same for this one as well. But let's go ahead and chop all of our veggies here. This is gonna go into our salad. And it's almost like we're making almost kind of like a coleslaw in a way, because we're putting the vinegar in it. And this, for the chili, you want it to be fine. So that chili is gonna give it some really good thick. I hear the ice cream truck in somebody's background. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, we would hear the ice cream truck and we would run out. We would scramble around, pick up money. Just looking for a quarter. We're like, just find 50 cents, just find 50 cents. So we could get an ice cream. Do you guys ever do that? All right. So I'm gonna put my chilies here to the side.
You know what the part is for the vacuum?
Did we cut the carrots?
Yes, we're gonna cut the carrots too. So for your carrots, be careful now because your carrots want to roll around.
Yes.
So hold them on the side like this. Put your knife and be careful. Have your parent help you with this. Go down and you can kind of like guide your knife. It may not go straight down the middle of your carrot, but at least I cut the, you know, that chunky part up there. And then lay it flat.
I think you're talking about the other one.
And then cut it down again. And actually, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm cutting the carrot. The carrot.
Have it. I think, huh? I think the other vacuum attachment has it.
We're gonna grate our carrot.
No,
right. Careful too when you're grating this. These are really, they don't look as sharp, but they are, you guys, so be careful. Take your time. Get to that little nub that you can't get to anymore. We're just gonna put that to the side, right? Because we want to keep all of our fingers.
What's that?
This is one carrot.
Great.
don't know about you guys, but my house is smelling really good. And reach in there, you guys. Let me see. So reach in. So you see all those pieces there. And then under here, reach in and pull those out. All right, let's chop up our onion. We're gonna cut it fine. And then we'll do our tomatoes after that.
Miss Christelle, do you know why they call it bunny chow?
You know what? That's a great, a great question that I'm gonna find out for you.
A tablespoon. I was wondering if bunny meant something else other than the little bunnies that hop around.
Ah, right. That's a good.
Or maybe it was originally made with rabbit.
So what does bunny chow mean? Great question. Now, thing is, do I have a volunteer that wants to look it up on Google? Because Google is our friend. Do I have a volunteer? Okay, I know you guys are cooking and moving over there, so let me know. All right, we're gonna do the same for our tomatoes. You know what's something I was thinking about you guys too? Would you guys like at the center, we have our garden. And right now, actually, we have a lot of lettuce that we're soon gonna have to harvest. And so, do you guys have gardens at your houses? Or even if you don't have a garden, if you have like, you know, like a pot that maybe has like herbs, you know, you can have them in your kitchen and grow herbs. You guys have that? No?
Yes, we have a garden ourselves outside.
Mom did it.
If you like, I could share a little bit while you guys are cooking. I can't hear her. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh no, I've been talking this whole time. Sure.
My mom asked if she would like to share some of her garden.
Welcome to our world of technology.
Right.
That is so funny. I've been talking this whole time.
Yes, we have outside, we have cilantro, habanero.
Tomatoes?
Not the tomatoes right now. And then we have peppers.
Grapes?
Great, but they're still not out yet.
Not out yet.
Yeah.
Ms. Lourdes, as I heard you guys. Anybody else? Okay, so let me know, because I think it's important as we're cooking. And then the thing is, you're gonna taste like the difference in the vegetables that you grow at your house. That are, they're organic. You know exactly what went into growing them. All that.
And the cilantro smells different as well.
Oh, you mean like chopping it?
Yes, overall, even when you cut it from where it's growing, because I cut them, I don't pull them out. I cut them and it grows again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so when
good.
you cut it, you get that strong smell, cilantro. It smells like fresh, like, I don't know, something good of it.
The world of science.
That's good. Yeah, because that's how I was looking, potatoes do that too. If you leave a potato long enough, it will start to sprout. And ultimately you can put that into the ground in your garden. You can put that into your garden. Oh, the cucumber.
Eggshell is really good for vitamins for the dirt, for the garden.
Ah.
And the coffee grain.
Banana peels?
The banana peels. Yeah, the banana peels too. If you let it soak in water, you get the vitamin out, and then you just pour that water.
That's a great tip.
The word of science.
So that's like your compost heap is what you're creating for your vegetables to grow well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we should talk about that. Having a compost heap.
They gave everyone in our neighborhood a bucket. It's like a bucket, and they gave us the instructions on how to do compost.
Yeah.
It's like a little trash can.
Yeah.
And they gave it to everybody in the neighborhood.
Oh,
to try
wow.
to do compost. Yeah.
That's jamming. Okay, so using a trash can and using that as your compost heap. That's really cool. Okay, Miss Tracy, you're gonna have to show us what kind of trash can they use for you guys. Like just like a regular trash can, or was it like a specific one that has a lid?
Let me show you. Hold on.
Okay.
The city of LA has a program as well that they give you rain barrels for if you do gardening. For free.
Hold on, you said who does that?
The city of LA, if you live in the LA County.
Oh, they'll give you classes?
No, yeah, they give you actually, for composting and how to save water. But as well, they give you, if you do an application, they give you a rain barrel. When it rains, you could collect the water and then you could use that for your garden.
And you said that's with which organization?
With the city of LA. I'll look it up and I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, you guys. Ooh, these are so
Here's the little bin, Miss Christelle, that they gave us. Here's the little bin.
Oh, nice.
It's like a little trash, a little bin.
And it has the cover. I like how it has the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that's important to compost heap because the moisture from the sheet, but then also making sure like no pests get in. So like it having the lid is really important. Just so you don't have animals, having a field day in your compost heap.
Right. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. All right. We got some good ideas here and some great resources too. Okay, we're gonna utilize all these resources. So we're gonna have compost heaps and.
Do you all do composting at the center?
You know what? We don't. We don't. That could be something that we start doing, because then, just like how you said, if it's the trash can with a lid, then I think that would be, yeah, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Okay, so we've cut all of our lovely vegetables here. I'm just gonna pour them into a bigger bowl just so that we can toss this.
That looks like it'll be so good with some Italian dressing.
Yeah. Look, whatever kind of dressing you want to put with this is totally fine.
Just the vegetables.
This, we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now remember, when you do a tablespoon of sugar, it's not like a mountain like that. We're leveling it off. Okay. So we're gonna put a sprinkle of that. And then some of the white wine or apple cider vinegar. So just 1 tablespoon of this. And then give it a stir. And we're gonna put it in the refrigerator. All right, so let me check on our, oh, we need to add our cilantro to our pot. And then we could start, and then we need to check on our, let's check on our chicken as well too, you guys. It should be, for the most part, cooked, but this is where you're gonna check it. You're gonna make sure it's tender. Chicken is cooked, your potatoes are tender. And check to see if it needs any other spices. Okay, give this a taste, you guys. Give this salad a taste. See how it tastes like. Oh, put some salt to taste. And then put it in the refrigerator. All right, I don't know about you guys, but that chicken is tasting good. It's coming along. All right, so this is a good point to clean up your station. Clear off your station, clear your area. Oh, we need to chop the cilantro. So, Miss Tracy, the cilantro, we're gonna put some in the pot, but we're also gonna leave some for garnish on top. So just kind of like a handful. Handful. And rip off the leaves at the top. If you tuck them under the roll, so when you chop like this, if you push this part underneath, then it's almost like you're cutting it twice. right, so put some in the pot and leave some for your dish. And on the picture, I actually saw some of them use like just like a couple of the leaves, like, you know, like they just put the leaf on top like that, like that. So if you want to put some leaves like this, then you can. Or if you want to put the chopped ones like that, either way is fine. Whatever, when you look at it and it looks pretty. All right, so put some.
Miss Christelle? Miss Christelle?
Hey, hey.
What is that?
Huh?
What is the thing in the screen?
What is the thing in the what?
On your screen.
Oh, let's see. What is on my screen? Oh, you mean my cutting board?
No. Wait, that's a cutting board?
On my other screen?
Yeah, the thing that has the weird, the brown thing.
It has my room. It has the room in the background. Oh, this one has the brown. Yeah. So we just put all the salad in the we just put the salad in the refrigerator, and we just chopped our cilantro.
Oh.
So we chopped up all these cilantro pieces here because we chopped some to go into your chicken, and then the rest is going to be as your garnish.
Okay.
I just took a piece of chicken from my pot. So what you're looking for is your chicken to be flaky. Like when you pull it, it should be flaky, and there should be no pink. And then also we want to make sure our potatoes are tender. Okay. And the chicken shouldn't be chewy either. It should be kind of have like a tender taste or break off to it. So give your chicken a taste. Oh, that's tasting wonderful. And you can even turn down the fire on your chicken so it can simmer. And let's start putting our bread together so that the chicken is going to be, we can plate it up. Well, in a little bit. We want check on your potatoes. Because my potatoes, I think they need just a little bit more time.
So Miss Christelle, is curry the kind of thing the longer you cook it, the better it tastes?
Say it again.
Is curry the kind of dish where the longer you cook it, the better it tastes?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The more you let it like simmer down, and the liquid is going to dry out some more, then yes, you're going to have a potent flavor. And because you marinate your chicken as well, that's going to add really great flavor. You're going to taste it all the way through. And then, when that low and slow, it's going to make it even better. And even when you eat it the next day, it's going to taste even better too.
Right, because the flavors have a chance to marry each other. It smells so good.
Yay! Awesome. I'm telling you,
our potatoes need to go a little bit longer.
Yes, and I think even for my dish too, I think I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer too. And so let's do this. I know all of our chicken may not be ready, but on our plate, let's actually get the bread together. And so when your chicken is ready, you'll be able to just pour it right into your bread. And how they eat it is that when they pour it into the bread, they just kind of like break it off from the bread and then eat it. And like you're sopping up the sauce and all that stuff. So
like a tostada bowl.
Exactly. Just like a tostada bowl. Because you eat the bowl as well. So you're going to eat the bread, which is the bowl in this case. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting that together. And turn the fire down on your, not super low, but like low so it can simmer down. And check on your potatoes. So clean up your station, you guys. You want to have a clean kitchen when we're done cooking. Meaning it shouldn't look like a tornado. Like a tornado blew in. Okay, so for your bread, you have your bread here. And we're just going to cut out the middle. But we're not going to cut out the bottom. Because remember, you're making it like this is going to be like what holds the bunny chow, what's going to keep it, keep it together like your bowl. So just kind of press down a little bit here on your bread and with your knife. So cut across. So we're going to make like a square. So you're not going all the way down to the bottom. And then you could just pick out the inside. So you see that? And then we're going to use this bread for like, if you want to make some tea sandwiches or something. So however you want to use that bread, you can use that inside piece for something else. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. And you see the hole down in there? So that's where our bunny chow is going to pour into. All right, so how are your potatoes doing? Are your potatoes tender? Okay, I see some thumbs up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I see, and your chicken is cooked. Try it, you guys. Like, take out your chicken out the pot, cut it, look at it. Make sure it's not pink. It should be white. It should be flaky. It should have shrunk as well. Those are things that you're going to look for. And then taste it. Okay. Also taste your potatoes. All right. And I think when I checked mine were looking pretty good. So let's plate it up, you all. Bunny chow. Here we go.
I finished mine.
No, put it here and then move the camera.
Sprinkle some of our cilantro. You know, just like the picture on our recipe, it actually has like the actual full leaf. So I'm gonna put a leaf.
Did she see it?
She said, put some.
Okay. Jasmine's all done.
That looks great.
Wait. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Oh, Jasmine, that looks great. Let me see. Hold it up. There you go. Oh, that looks cool.
That looks awesome. Yeah. That looks good. All right. Anybody else? Let me see yours when it's ready and put your salad next to the side. Wow. Okay. So are we ready? Let me grab my fork. Yeezy. Okay.
Christelle, let me see yours before you eat it.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Hold on.
Oh, we got a spotlight.
Change the view.
Okay. Ooh, wee. Oh my gosh, that look good. Now you make me want to have to cook. I didn't do mine yet. We're gonna do ours, but not right now. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Anybody else want to show theirs? Or we give it a taste, or we give it a try? I know.
Did you cut a deep hole in there?
Huh?
Is it a deep hole?
It is a deep hole in there.
So it's all the way down.
Right. So remember when you cut it, so you want to leave. So the hole probably maybe went like, you know, so
Okay.
you don't, because you want to leave enough at the bottom.
Right. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. And you can take out as much of the bread as you want. I was just thinking about some people that maybe be mindful of like their bread intake. So you can cut this as thin as you want, or take out.
I saw it like a little square on the picture. So.
And then like I saw the people, they went like this. So you take off the bread and you go like this, and then
oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Won't he do it?
That salad looks good though. I could just eat that by itself.
You sure could. Okay. So let's try everything together. See, cooking is great. It like, I'm like misted Look, cooking gives you esteem, all that good stuff. All right. And then Jasmine, you have to tell me how. And Natalie, okay, so Natalie, how you guys coming? Miss Brenda? Oh, yeah. Miss Mercy, it is good. Oh, come on, Natalie. Wow, that was good.
Took a while.
That's okay. It looks beautiful. Okay, hold on. Let me do a screenshot. Oh. I need to go. Jasmine, you're gonna need to show us your so I can do a screenshot of yours.
What?
For Jasmine. I can take a screenshot of her food as well too. Oh, you guys, don't forget to take a picture. Take a picture. Yeah. Jasmine, do you want to reshare? You want to, or you're probably tearing it up.
Her dad is eating it, but maybe we could we made 2 bowls, so she'll make another one.
Oh, she's gonna make another one. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Or you know what? Just take a picture of it and send it. Oh yeah. What do you guys think about the salad? It's good and hot. Try the chicken. Oh yeah. Happy dances all the way around. All right, you all. So next week, let me check it. Next week,
Jasmine wants to show you so you can take a screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Come on.
That one looks even better. That's
what I'm talking about.
I like that.
That's what they want some daddy's empty bowl.
Wow. Yes. Come on. Okay, I got you. I got it. Wonderful. All right, you guys, you have to tell me how your family enjoys your food. And
well, her dad's bowl is empty, so I guess he liked it.
Gone. Down. That's awesome. That's a good thing. Come on, Jasmine. Your dad, he's gonna be like, whoa. All right. So you guys, next week we are going to be in Mozambique. Do you guys know anything about Mozambique?
What country is that? Mozambique.
It's an African country.
Oh, it's in Africa. Ooh, okay.
In Africa. Yes. So
I think we didn't have Miss Marissa our music, or did I miss the music? Did I miss the music? I said, did I miss the music this time?
Oh, at the beginning, yeah.
Okay, next time.
Yes, for next time. And you know what, too? I'll put it in the portal so you can click on it.
Okay, great. So when we cooking, we can have our music too.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely. All right, you guys. So enjoy your dinner. You're in South Africa right now. And then next week, we'll see you in Mozambique. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Miss Marissa.